The Kawasaki P-1 is a Japanese maritime patrol aircraft in service with the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force as a replacement for the P-3C Orion. The JMSDF took delivery of the first two operational P-1 aircraft on March 26, 2013. Development: with its P-3C aircraft having been in service for 20 years, the JMSDF began to look for a replacement maritime patrol aircraft. Lockheed and the United States had been working on the Lockheed P-7 to replace its own P-3s, but the program had been cancelled. Since other similar aircraft did not meet the JMSDF's requirements, they decided to develop their own aircraft. The project was intended to share many design components with the Kawasaki C-2, another local design intended to replace the C-1 and C-130H cargo aircraft. However, due to the very different roles of the two aircraft, only minimal similarities have been achieved. The merit rather lies in the sharing of development resources, allowing a large reduction in development costs. Total development costs included CXR 345 billion yen at 2007. Design: like the Hawker Siddeley Nimrod, S-3 Viking and P-8 Poseidon, the P-1 is a turbofan-powered design, and has four podded IHIF 7-10 turbofan engines under the low-set wings. The PX and CX designs were originally independent, but it was later decided to make some components common to both designs. Common components shared with the CX include cockpit windows, outer wings, and horizontal stabilizer. Internal shared parts include the auxiliary power unit, cockpit panel, flight control system computer, anti-collision lights, and gear control unit. Development costs were reduced by about 25 billion yen through shared components, and operation maintenance costs should also be reduced. The P-1 is an artificial intelligence system to assist TACCO operation. Similar to the Sh-60K, an advanced combat direction system directs the TACCO operator to the best flight course to attack a submarine. Flyby light is an important feature, decreasing electromagnetic disturbances to the sensors compared to fly-by-wire. The P-1 is the first production aircraft to be equipped with such a flight control system. Sensors on the P-1, such as Toshiba HPS-106 active electronically scan array using 4 antennas for 360-degree coverage, magnetic anomaly detector, and infrared light detection systems, will be used to detect submarines and small vessels. The P-1 has a bomb bay for anti-submarine weapons, as well as 8 external pylons to carry ASMs or bombs. Operational history: on August 31, 2007, the Ministry of Defense revealed that they will procure 4 production airframes. The request in the FY 2008 budget is 67.9 billion yen, or about $566 million. This will make the unit price for each aircraft at $141.5 million. In 2013, the ministry will order 2 units for a 44.5 billion yen. These P-1s will have increased detection discrimination capability, flight performance, information processing capability, and strike capability as a successor to existing fixed-wing patrol aircraft. The XP-1's first flight took place at Gifu Air Base in Japan on September 28, 2007. The flight lasted about 1 hour, and ended successfully. The PX was redesignated XP-1 at this time. As of March 2010, Kawasaki Heavy Industries has delivered 4 XP-1 maritime patrol test aircraft to Japan's Ministry of Defense. On August 8, 2011, the Japanese Ministry of Defense announced the 2 aircraft used for ground testing had developed tears in various parts of the craft, including the fuel tank and central part of the fuselage. Repairs were planned to reinforce the affected areas. Japan's Maritime Self-Defense Force took delivery of its first 2 P-1s on March 26, 2013, ahead of a planned 2 years of test flights. However, the planes were grounded on May 14, 2013. After one developed unstable combustion in some of its engines in flight. On January 7, 2015, Tokyo has been in defense talks with London to ascertain a possible sale of P-1s to the Royal Air Force to replace their retired Nimrods. On July 7, 2015, the Royal International Air Tattoo confirmed that 2 P-1s would be attending the airshow, 1 aircraft in the flying display and 1 aircraft in the static display. The aircraft will then continue to Djibouti for trials. Specifications. Data from flightglobal.com, General characteristics, crew, Flight 2 mission, 11, length, 38.0 meters, wingspan, 35.4 m, height, 12.1 m, max takeoff weight, 79,700 kilograms, power plant, 4A, IHI Corporation F7 turbofan, 13,500 pounds each, performance, maximum speed, 996 km per hour, cruise speed, 833 km per hour, range, 8,000 km, service ceiling, 44,200 feet, armament, hardpoint, 8 wing stations in total and 8 internal bomb bay stations, bombs, 20,000 plus. LB, missiles, AGM-84 Harpoon, ASM-1C, AGM-65 Maverick, Sonarboys, 30 plus preloaded, 70 plus deployable from inside, other, Mk-46 and Type 97 in new, GRX-5, torpedoes, mines, depth charges, avionics, radar, Toshiba, active electronically scan array radar system, sonar, ANEC, multi-static sound navigation system sound, anti-submarine systems, Shinko Electric Co Ltd. Advanced Combat Direction System, other, Mitsubishi, electronic countermeasures. See also, related development, Kawasaki C2, Kawasaki YPX, aircraft of comparable role, configuration and era, BAE Systems Nimrod MRA-4, Boeing P-8 Poseidon, Lockheed P-3 Orion, Bombardier Aerospace DHC-8 MPA-D8, Breguet Atlantique, EADS CASAC 295 MPA, Ilyushin Il-38, related lists, list of military aircraft of Japan. References. External links, Mastasia 2015, Technical Research and Development Institute, Ministry of Defense, TRDI News, Japanese, reference of TRDI Defense Technology Symposium 2007, P1 and F7-10's data is S2 and G7, Policy Assessments Database at H19, P1's data is No1, Policy Assessments Database at H13, P1's data is No15, Kawasaki Sky High Expectations for Japan Euro Unregistered Trademark SPX and CX Aircraft, Kawasaki Heavy Industries Scope Quarterly Newsletter No. 73 October 2007, Asajuma Graph, Japanese, KHIPX Project in CASR, pictures of Kawasaki XP-1, YouTube video of first Kawasaki XP-1 flight.